We're coming to you live deep from the heart of Texas. We're in Dallas, home of Season 2 for Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. Somebody is going to etch their name into the Book of Champions by winning it all. Will it be Odyssey Sims or perhaps NaLyssa Smith? Maybe Naz Hillmon. We're one game away from crowning our 23 champion. Now it's all about which woman will win it all.
All I wanna do is win, win, win. All I wanna do is...
I want to be the champion.
It is Odyssey Sims world, and we are just living in it.
All I wanna do is...
I want to come out on top.
Smith to beat the buzzer!
I have that faith in myself that I will win Athletes Unlimited this season.
Bucket is good by Naz.
I want to go for the #1 spot.
Wanna do is win, win, win.
When you have to find it deep down within yourself.
Smith, of course she did.
I came here to compete.
Odyssey 4-3.
To be a champion, you have to want to compete and you have to have the will to win.
Wanna do is win, win, win. All I wanna do is win, win, win.
The feeling of winning, everyone craves that.
Counting down to the final game of the 2023 season to determine an Athletes Unlimited champion between Team Smith and Team Sims. Team Sims comes into this game a perfect 3-0 against Team Smith. Will that trend continue? We're about to find out together. Welcome inside the Fair Park Coliseum alongside the Hall of Famer and birthday girl. She is Sheryl Swoopes. I'm Cindy Brunson, and we are so very glad to have you along the way. The third member of our broadcast team, Mariluz Cook, will be along in just a second. All right. Team Hillmon was able to seal the deal against Team Harrison in Game 1. So let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. And the win points have been tabulated. So Sheryl, who do you think will win it all?
CB, come on now. I don't know.
Oh,
but what I do
Okay.
know is
Okay.
Naz Hillmon, she left it all out on the court. NaLyssa Smith, Odyssey Sims are right there. It's going to come down to who wins the quarters and who wins the game.
Well, Odyssey Sims woke up with an AU record in her back pocket because this is the 12th game day that she woke up with the leaderboard lead. So what has to go right for Sims to seal the deal?
Listen, Odyssey left everything on the floor last night coming into this game off of a 38-point performance because she just got it done in every facet of the game. Pushing in transition, finding her teammates, attacking the basket, splitting defenders, drawing fouls, running in transition, making buzzer beaters. She did it all. But if she is going to end up being that champion, she's got to do that and then some.
So Odyssey Sims has led the whole way in points and assists. The rebounding goddess has been NaLyssa Smith. In fact, she broke the single season rebounding record. What has to go right for Smith?
I mean, she's got to win also. But what I do know is that she's very capable of doing it. NaLyssa Smith just going down low, attacking the paint. When she is in her 5 bag, not her 2 bag, her 5 bag, she is unstoppable and unguardable. Will push in transition, attack the basket, very capable of finishing. And she will get in her little 3 bag every now and again and shoot a few jumpers. But if she wants to find herself at the top of the leaderboard, she needs to stay in her 5 bag.
So much on the line. Who will win it all? We're about to find out together. We have lineups and tip next on Bally Sports and WNBA's League Pass. Come on back.
This is what we've always dreamed of.
A place to compete.
Where we're seen and heard.
This moment right here, can nobody take this from me?
A platform to be unapologetically ourselves and celebrated for it.
We are the future.
The space to be loud.
Where we're resilient ruthless, radiant.
Athletes Unlimited defies all expectations.
And only we know the determination it takes to get here.
This is where champions are forged.
No more asking, explaining, or justifying what we do.
Get ready, because this is our moment.
Back here at the Fair Park Coliseum, the captain, Nalissa Smith, starting Jordan Canada, Courtney Williams, Lexi Hull, and Crystal Bradford. For Odyssey Sims, the captain, it will be Sydney Colson, Essence Carson, Kirsten Bell, and Christy Bellick. Bellick moving into the starting lineup. Dia Jones not available today, and that could be big, Cheryl. She was averaging a double-double this week, just about.
Yeah. And Dia Jones has been huge for Team Sims, and to your point, somebody's going to have to step up in her absence.
Big part of the reason why Team Smith is likely favored over Team Sims by 7.5. Our friends at Caesars Sportsbook providing the betting lines for Athletes Unlimited basketball all season long, and we thank them for that. So Team Hillman understood the assignment in game one. They won 3 quarters and the game for their captain, which is why Naz Hillman currently has that top spot atop the leaderboard. Odyssey Sims came here to win the whole thing. That has been the mission from day one. And to this point, she has done her part. Now it's who's going to help her.
Look, I'm nervous for her.
Right?
And I haven't been on a basketball court in some years. But I'm also excited. To your point, Odyssey, she set the tone early on. And now she is right in the position she wants to be. It's all a matter of winning quarters, winning the game. And also, you got to get your individual game on, too.
The jump is won by the team in orange, Team Smith, our officiating crew led by Ashley Gloss, Jason Alabanza, and Dara Robinson Ash. Courtney Williams getting it to Crystal Bradford. Bradford driving and hitting. No surprise there. Bradford with an AU career high 24 points, and last night it was awesome.
Yeah, Crystal Bradford, I mean, she's another one of those players that can just get it done from everywhere on the floor, not just on the offensive end, but my personal opinion should have been on the all defensive team.
We'll get to that in just a second. Sid Colson had no problem attacking Nalissa Smith and finishing at the rim. That was nice.
Sid was like, okay, let me just show you what I got.
Bellick with the rebound off the Jordan Canada misfire. Of course, Canada probably feeling some kind of way after watching UCLA get destroyed by South Carolina earlier today.
Yeah, Jordan's going to come out and hoop today.
Right? Lexi Hull getting it back to JC. Didn't even think about the 3. Got it to Williams.
Well, I was going to say, just look how Essence Carson is guarding JC. She is daring her to shoot the basketball. Jordan's going to have to step up and shoot it with confidence because we know she can do it. She knows she can, and we talked about that in yesterday's game.
Christy Bellick leaving it short. Odyssey Sims saying, come on, transition defense. Stop ball, stop ball. Bradford getting it back to Hull. Hull 3 on the way. Off the back iron, Nalissa Smith, rebound, put back, no. Battle for the rebound, won by Kirsten Bell. Here comes Odyssey. Oh, what a pass to Colson. That is why 99 has more than 100 dimes this season.
Well, we talk about this all the time. When Odyssey Sims has the ball in her hands, and if you're on her team, you better know where she is and where the ball is at all times.
JC with the mid-range, and we're tied at 4, just like that. Odyssey waiting for somebody to move without the basketball, gets it to Kirsten Bell. I don't know that Bell is going to eat that much. Bradford, to your point, has been tremendous defensively. Bellick up and in.
It's nice. Christy Bellick could be one of those players that would step up. And
she's got to be.
Jones's absence.
Yes,
no doubt.
Nalissa Smith earning a trip to the free throw line as they ticket Kirsten Bell with her first.
Odyssey Sims in transition with the basketball is a problem. You got to slow her down because she will kill you. Finding Christy Bellick, just dive into the basket for two. I love watching Odyssey Sims with the ball in her hands.
Oh, such a treat. So it is NaLyssa Smith at the free throw line, where she is shooting 75% this season. Team Smith only played 7 players total last night, and one of those 7s only logged 5 minutes. Smith mad at herself after missing the first one. What did that cost her, Cheryl?
Minus 10 points.
She gets the second one to go. Athletes Unlimited is so unique in the fact that bad basketball plays are dinged. Good basketball plays are rewarded with a personal leaderboard total. The floater doesn't fall for Odyssey Sims. Bell, mid-range, no. And Jordan Canada is there with the rebound and on the run. There is the live leaderboard with Naz Hillman on top with better than 6,600 points. The turnover is going to cost Hull some points. Bell with the finish at the rim. You see a little Vegas Aces connection there.
And Kirsten Bell's another player that needs to step up for Team Sims tonight if they're going to have a chance to win this game.
NaLyssa Smith, they are guarding her with one defender. I don't know how long that is going to work.
Well, and for Team Smith, they have to slow Team Sims down in transition because they have Sid, Colson, Bell, Odyssey, Essence. That is the strength of that team, is getting out in transition.
And they love to live off the live ball turnover. So if they're not physically creating the steal and going on the run, because remember, Jordan Canada, a member of the all-defensive team this season and leads the league in steals coming in, Lexi Hull is right there behind her. So you gotta know that both teams want to do that, but the guard-heavy Sims team is built to do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the fact that no matter who rebounds, even with Christy Bellick, whoever rebounds the ball, they're going to get it and they're going to push it in transition.
So right now, Team Sims up 8-7 here in this first quarter. Individual players get 50 quarter points for winning the quarter and 150 points for winning the game. Odyssey coming off that career high 38 has her pocket picked. Lexi Hull has numbers. She takes it all the way. No. Crystal Bradford rebound putback. Yes. Bradford into 20-point territory 5 times already this AU Pro season. Fair to say she's been a breakout star, Cheryl.
Oh, you know, the other day I was just thinking about the different teams and different players and who has had that type of season. Essence Carson is another one that's had a breakout season, but to me, Crystal Bradford has been that one player that I think has come into this season and surprised a lot of people about, like, she's good.
Like back in the WNBA good.
Yeah, she's good.
In the WNBA with the fever is Lexi Hull, reminding everybody that she can shoot the 3. And a turnover, Team Sims, so Team Smith with an opportunity to add to its lead, and it's the captain doing just that. So a quick 10 points just for that made basket for NaLyssa Smith, who now leads her team with 5 points. She's got a rebound as well. And Team Smith in orange has the lead in this first quarter. Woo! Bell with the mouse in the house, can't get it done against Canada. So it is Team Smith on top early, 14-10, as we are going to crown a champion tonight.
AU now presents an opportunity for women to stay here, to play in front of their families.
And there hasn't been an option like this for women's basketball players in America. So I'm just super excited, 1, to be able to play stateside, and then 2, for my friends and family to be able to see me as well. Like, Nobody's seen me play in America since I was, in college.
I said yes because I wanted the opportunity to play, and I've always wanted the opportunity to play domestically. I do not want to go overseas.
It warms my heart. A lot of people don't like overseas. I decided not to go overseas this year. I just didn't feel like it was right for me to do so.
It's definitely a game changer. I haven't played here in the States in a decade, since college, so it's a really great experience and a great thing for women's basketball, and I'm super excited about it.
Hall there for another rebound. Leaving it for Burton, back to Hall for three, who has also made 6 3-pointers today.
I see you, Lexi.
Every moment really does count. Every quarter you get points, every half, every possession, every pass, everything has a really important meaning in the scope of how you do here. And so for me, I think something I've been working on is being really efficient. Being efficient means making more shots than you're missing, passing the ball, having more assists than you have turnovers, having a positive impact when you're in the game. After each game, you'll be able to see that so drastically, I think even more than you would have in a normal game, because all those points really matter.
What's up, it's your girl Ty Young, and this is AU Fit Check. I would say my fashion sense is tomboy, chic, swaggy, comfortable, fly.
Welcome back to AU Pro Hoops. We've got quite the matchup tonight between Captain Alyssa Smith and Captain Odyssey Sims. Now, Sims has the captain-to-captain advantage, having taken the first 3 victories of what will now be 4 games. Now, on the other hand, Alyssa Smith comes in. She's an AU rookie to Odyssey Sims, having been here last year, but you wouldn't even know that Alyssa Smith is a rookie by the way that she has settled into her role. Now, when I had the opportunity to sit down with her and talk to her about her goals coming into this season, and if she saw herself being up towards the top of the leaderboard, she told me that she came in with the mission of being the champion at the end of the season, and she hasn't been surprised by any of her success so far. Now, she also shared with me that a main priority for herself has been to get a double-double every single game, which she certainly accomplished, averaging 22.4 points per game and 12.2 boards on the season. Now, she's also proud of how she's leaned into a leadership role, taking advantage of being in the captain seat since week 2. She told me that as a rookie in the W last season, she wasn't very vocal, and while she leans more on leading by example and the way that she plays rather than with her words, this AU season, she's found herself more comfortable speaking up and finds that, especially when her team is down, she wants to be the person to encourage and help draw up plays. When I asked her if she feels any extra pressure coming into tonight, knowing what's at stake, she said no. She trusts herself to do whatever she needs to do to walk away as champion tonight.
We're going to keep an eye on that. Thanks so much, Mary-Louise Cook. Appreciate that. Battle for the basketball. Shot clock about to expire, and does on Team Smith, who has the lead in this quarter, 14-10. And if we could, since Cody did such a great job with that pie chart, NaLyssa Smith ascension up the leaderboard. Let's show the fans again one more time if we could. It hasn't come from wins and MVP points, Cheryl. It has come from work, where she has led the league in rebounding and double-doubles, because she's not getting the win points. She comes into this game as a captain at 5 and 6 on the season, where Odyssey Sims has not only put up the numbers, but she's gotten wins as well. The game wins, the quarter wins that are so incredible and important down the stretch.
Well, and to me, that's where Odyssey separated herself early on, right? Getting the quarter wins, the game wins, and her statistical category, her points have been out the roof.
Yes.
And NaLyssa Smith, on the other hand,
you're right, they haven't won a lot of games, but she has been putting in work. She's been getting it done. And if she wants to be in that final spot, she's going to have to do the same thing tonight.
And they both share the same pain in the fact that they just have not been voted as MVPs the last couple of weeks. So off the turnover, it's Sid Colson. Looking for numbers, doesn't have them, pulls it back smartly. A 1-point game here in the first quarter as we are about to crown a champion. Colson leaving that 3-ball short. Canada ahead to her captain. Colson there, but runs out of real estate. Smart D by Sid.
Yeah, that's where those little guards just bother you. NaLyssa Smith is like, where did you come from?
I'm sorry, I heard your big guard voice there chiming in. 4 WNBA championships, 3 gold medals. NaLyssa finishing at the rim. She's quickly got 7 points and leads all scorers. Her team has a 3-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And last night was the first night NaLyssa Smith did not have double-digit rebounds.
Stunning. She had 6, and it seemed like she sat on 6 for the longest time. I don't know who Bell made mad, but that's 2 point-blank shots at the rim that have not gone her way. Air Hearn gets the hoop and the harm.
Air Hearn was so special for Team Smith last night. Not only was she putting the ball on the floor attacking, getting to the hole, drawing the foul. She was knocking down 3s last night. Great body control.
To your point, 15 points last night as she hit 3 triples, putting her in double figures for the 8th time this season.
And that's where NaLyssa Smith has to have other players that can step up and help her try and get those quarter wins.
So it is 19-13, a 2-possession game here in the first quarter. Advantage Team Smith in orange. Odyssey Sims leading the team in gold, now relying on Danny McCray. Setting the screen, and Sims gets the roll. Ball goes out of bounds and will turn over to Team Sims. It's not too late to get your 2023 AU basketball gear, but you don't want to wait. There are limited quantities of several items, including the basketball drip crew neck, and they are going fast. So go to shop.auprosports.com before they're all gone. Odyssey Sims now with 700 points in her AU career.
That is shooting the ball. That's crazy.
Carson off the mark from 3. Bradford with the ball, gets it back to Hull. Triple on the way. You were shaking your head the whole way, Cheryl Swoops.
Well, she didn't catch and shoot in rhythm. She hesitated. It was almost like, I don't want to shoot this ball.
Captain on captain, the step through doesn't fall for Sims. And so the lead is 3 for Team Smith with under 2 minutes to go. A little hezzy from JC. Everybody wanted steps, but it is not called. And now Odyssey Sims has an opportunity to tie the game right now in this quarter with 50 points up for grabs. Bellick blows the bunny. Sims can't believe it. She lost an assist and the points that go along with that, and her team didn't inch closer. So with 1:30 to go in this quarter, it is Team Smith on top by 3. Air Hearn 4-3. That's nice.
Nice high arc shot.
2-possession lead for Team Smith against Odyssey Sims, who has had a vapor lock on the leaderboard lead for 12 game days this season. To put that into context, this is our 15th game day, so darn near the whole time. Odyssey Sims has to watch Lexi Hall gets tripped up as her defenders were trying to double.
Air Hearn just is very comfortable from behind the arc. She had, so Team Smith had 13 bench points yesterday in the first half.
Yes.
And she had all 13 of those points.
She personally went on an 11-0 scoring run herself. It was so fun. Crystal Bradford pull-up jumper. That's wet. So Team Smith increasing its lead and helping its captain's chances to win the whole darn thing, because every advantage that Smith has takes points away from Odyssey Sims at the same time.
That's why it's so juicy right now.
A little scoring drought for Team Sims as well. More than 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And that is just not ideal when you are chasing a chip. So the lead substantial in the quarter for Team Smith, in line to win the 50 individual points with the quarter win. Jordan Canada kicking it to Melissa for 3. In and out. Odyssey Sims fouled as she goes down. Lexi Hull not quite sure about that foul call. As Hull picks up their personal foul, her second, it will be ball out of bounds on the side in the backcourt for Odyssey Sims and company. So now Odyssey can add to her personal stats total, but is not in line to win this first quarter, and that just hurts.
It hurts Sims, and it helps Smith a lot. Because Odyssey Sims came into this game in second place. So Nalissa Smith is chasing Odyssey Sims and Naz Hillman right now.
Yes. And Crystal Bradford picks up the personal foul. Bradford with kind of a smile on her face, like, really? You're gonna blow that whistle? Okay.
Well, she said to the ref, come on, ref, let us play. She's like, it's okay if I tackle her. Just let us play.
If I tackle her. Sid Colson at the stripe, shooting 88% from the line this season. Gets that first one to go, no problem. Friday night, 8.7 dimes. She was finding people open. Also had 3 rebounds. Doesn't get the second one to go. Smith with another rebound, padding her stat points, and that is how the first quarter will end, as Team Smith wins the first quarter and gets the 50 individual quarter win points per player along the way. So far, so good for Nalissa Smith in her championship chase. How will Odyssey Sims respond? We're gonna find out right after this at the Fair Park Coliseum.
Back when we were just kids, we wondered, what's the future for me?
For me. For me.
For me.
For the game that I love. The team in my dreams. The field, the court, the arena I long to play in. The answer? It's here. For me. For them. For the ones with the heart to play. With voices that are too powerful to be silenced, and with skills that only champions possess. A future. Unlimited.
Every moment counts in Athletes Unlimited.
All these athletes are going to lay it all out on the line. Oh my goodness! She is spectacular!
All I can say is wow.
Highlight film stuff.
It's more than a medal, it's more than a game. We're trailblazing, and we know that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Having my son with me, it's an amazing feeling. Just to be a parent, have him experience and be able to come on my basketball journey with me. Athletes Unlimited takes care of parents. They actually welcome parents.
Parenting a 2-year-old. My wife and I are both full-time working parents. If you're in market, we'll make sure you have the car. Do you need a car seat? Do you need a crib? You want to know that your family's taken care of.
Now that he's growing, almost 3, he's understanding a little bit more, like mom's working. I just want my son to be successful and to be proud of his mom as a professional athlete.
Welcome back to the Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, as we are putting a bow on season 2 of Athletes Unlimited basketball. Team Smith on top of Team Sims 24-17. Let's go inside the game with Air National Guard.
Hey, when you get down early, instead of saying to step up, post that bitch, yeah. Y'all, we a little slow. Feels like the tempo's a little slow. We gotta move quicker. On the post up, see it's coming, so I might cut or I'm gonna get out. On that open side, that roll is open real quick. If you hit and go, okay, it's open. Here we go, y'all. I got you, CB. CB, I got you. I got you. She got a roll. She got a roll, yeah. Yeah, I got you.
So Jordan Canada wearing a different jersey for the first time this season, this week, here in week number 5. And you can see her point breakdown. A member of the all-defensive team voted by the players, facilitators, and UC members. It's Canada, Cloud, Gray, Hull, and Young. Harris had to fire to beat the buzzer. Rebound goes to Bell. Triple on the way. No. And then rebound put back from Danny McCray. Yes. So when you listen to Jordan Canada, what do you hear, Cheryl?
I hear a lot of leadership, even at her position and being a younger player. I hear a lot of leadership. I hear intelligence. Jordan Canada is a true point guard that understands the game and is always trying to learn and get better.
100%. She was off on that shot. Odyssey Sims with the rebound and is trying to create some offense for everybody wearing a gold jersey. Everybody understood what was at stake on draft day on Sunday. It's why Jordan Canada is wearing a different jersey for the first time. She had been paired with Odyssey Sims just about the entire way. Shot clock winding down. Rebecca Harris earning a trip to the free throw line. But Odyssey Sims is trying to seal the deal. And Cheryl, she is playing with 6 new faces this week. And one player isn't available in India Jones, who has been invaluable this week so far.
And that's tough, right? Especially the last week where you're at the top of the leaderboard and you're trying to not only stay there, you're trying to get more points. And the last thing she wants to do is be worried about building chemistry with new players, new faces. And that's what she's having to do this week.
100%. It is Rebecca Harris, who was scoreless last night, trying to help Team Sims along, getting it done at the stripe. Her free throw shooting timely, as she has made it a 1-possession game. Team Sims opening the second quarter on a nice little 4-0 run. Courtney Williams inside to her captain. That's effective. Oh, good things happen when Smith rolls to the rim.
Yeah, she's looking like, yeah, just give me the rock on the block.
Right? Rebound put back by Odyssey sends her to the free throw line. She is all about effort and energy down low.
You know, because we talk about Odyssey's scoring ability and how she handles the ball and her defense. But for her position and her size, Odyssey's a really good rebounding guard.
And nobody goes to the free throw line more than she does here at AU. That's her 88th free throw attempted.
Well, and that's because she's so aggressive with the basketball. She's always looking to attack.
She gets them both to go as she earns points for making those free throws. And you can see the majority of her points come from wins from stats, not wins. Courtney Williams buries the jumper. She was a part of that Team Blue group led by herself as captain week 1 that went 3-0. And she's already got a couple game winners under her belt this season as well. And what a luxury for NaLyssa Smith to bring somebody like Courtney Williams in.
Well, and you knew she was going to get Jordan Canada, but to your point, Courtney Williams, whether she's starting or coming off the bench, I didn't do that. I saw you looking at me.
The miscue dribble off the foot, that didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
No, man.
It didn't. Because you still want her.
Yes.
But she is one of those players, whether she's starting or coming off the bench, you know the type of effort you're going to get from Courtney Williams every time.
You just saw the top 5 draft picks for NaLyssa Smith this week. Jordan Canada tops in steals coming into this game with 28. So Smith was looking for defense as well as the all-around play of Crystal Bradford, Lexi Hall as well. So the ball turns back over to Team Smith. Team Sims only down by 5 in the game, but winning this quarter. Williams off the mark, rebound to Bell. Odyssey Sims trying to push. Nobody stopping ball. Doesn't get the roll. Sid Colson and Essence Carson getting set to check in as Team Smith, little miscommunication trying to run the ball up the floor.
Yeah, Team Smith got lucky that time that Odyssey didn't finish that, because you cannot let Odyssey Sims get that deep in the paint without picking the ball up sooner.
Yeah, she was at the restricted circle when she finally ran into some defense from Jordan Canada. A special feature of Athletes Unlimited is a chair chat, and we are welcoming in Air Hearn. Air, what do you have?
What do you have? First of all, shout out to the GOAT. Happy birthday to a GOAT. Lady Cheryl Swoops, happy birthday to you, lady.
Thank you, love. I appreciate that.
She needed no enticement, and that is the way it should be.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the chatter on the bench in your locker room before you took the floor? You can win the whole darn thing for your captain. What's the plan?
The plan from last night was for, it's up to us for Go to go 0-3. That's been the plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we trying to get our cap to the top of that leaderboard. It's coming though.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, so I know that's the plan, but I want to go back to last night, because your team,
we was hooping.
You were hooping too. Y'all had 13 bench points in the first half, and you had all 13. What is that all about, Eric?
Shout out to the bench squad for turning me up. Bench squad turn us up and shoot around. So I was just feeling ready. And the shot was feeling good last night.
Air Hearn, you know what else is feeling good about your season 2? You come into this game with 67 quarter wins.
Okay.
So tough. You are moving up the leader. Yeah, that's tough, because that is putting money in your pocket. Hello.
Ooh, shout out to the GOAT. That's always a blessing.
Shout out to the bag.
So what has impressed you most about season 2 compared to season 1, Air? You're one of the veterans that has been there, done that.
Just the competitiveness. It's always really interesting for me because we do change teams every week. So it's always interesting when you do change the teams, and now you have to scout the person or the people that you were just playing with.
Yep.
So of course, like when you are playing with a player, like you want to go towards their strengths. So the next week it's like, oh, you have to talk about that person's weaknesses, you know, to go against that person. So that's always kind of fun.
Who's been the hardest player to guard for you here at AU?
No one.
Okay, I love that answer. I absolutely love that answer.
I love it too.
Yes.
Absolutely. You've been the hardest person to guard.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Lady Cheryl.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I know you're getting set to check back into this game. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I have a blessed one.
All right, you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wait to see if she gets a training camp invite.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She has really shown that she can lead a team from the point guard position.
And is a really good teammate to have.
Yes, 100%. Lydia Rivers has checked in for Team Smith as Team Sims has a 5-point lead in the second quarter, and it is Team Smith leading the overall game by a bucket. NaLyssa Smith, long range, a whistle blows. And with that, we are going to step aside. It is Team Smith on top by 2, 34-32.
I chose LSU for like a litany of reasons. It's very close to home. The people that have paved the way before me in the program are obviously some of the best names in women's basketball. So being a part of like the LSU community, being a Lady Tiger, being like everything that is LSU was very important to me, and thinking about, you know, where the program is today, it's very exciting to see LSU on top and doing so well, and you know, thinking that we've all been a part of something that is the LSU winning tradition, and it's very, very special to me to be a Lady Tiger.
Jordan Canada, you betcha! The three ball wins the quarter.
Something has to make you happy to want to do it, and that's what basketball does. As a kid, I just remember playing and being happy and having the time of my life. And you know, as I got older, I kind of like lost that aspect a little bit, just because, you know, when you get to the highest level, you know, now it becomes a job, and in order to keep your job, you have to perform really well. You're not really thinking about those moments of why you started playing basketball in the first place or why you love the game so much. And I think being here is gonna kind of get me back to that moment of, hey, like, this is why I love the game. I enjoy playing it. Like, I want to have fun. I want to experience that. So I'm pretty excited for it.
I think for AU to be partnering with the WNBA and to be able to have fans watch our games on League Pass, it speaks to the fact that the W can see the impact that AU is making and will continue to make. This is for women's basketball as a whole.
To see the growth of the women's game, and that AU and the W don't have to be in competition, they can actually be like supplementary to each other. It's just a win-win all around.
Fans can go from the W season straight into AU and you don't miss anything, you don't miss a beat.
The fans are in for a treat, and I hope that this partnership continues for a long time to come.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to goang.com. Behind the scenes at Media Day, it's almost tough to wrap your mind around the fact that that was 5 weeks ago. Are you kidding me? This season has flown by. Taking a look at the leaderboard, NaLyssa Smith and Odyssey Sims are chasing Naz Hillman right now in the second half of our doubleheader. Standing by the current leaderboard leader is our Mary-Louise Cook. Mary-Louise, take it away.
Naz Hillman, my goodness, you started this season 3-0 as a teammate and then spent 4 weeks as captain, went 3-0 just to end your AU season, and now you find yourself at the top of the leaderboard. What's going through your mind as you're sitting here watching this final game of AU Pro Hoop season?
Yeah, right now I'm just taking it all in and kind of reflecting on the season. I love a full circle moment, how you talked about 3-0 to end and begin with. So it's just been special, taking it all in, watching these great teams compete right now.
You're just taking it all in. What is a moment that has been most impactful to you throughout this season?
Yeah, I don't even think it's just been one moment, but just the people here has just made such a difference, whether we were in our out of balance sessions or on the court in practice. We have a lot of people who just, I mean, give you so much life and so much energy that I've been around since I've been here, and that has been impactful in itself.
I asked you if you felt any nerves going into that previous game, and you were like, nerves for what? And so you've been so calm, so cool, so collected, even keel. I know that that's something that we talked about a lot. How key was that for you and your team heading into your final game of the season?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about me not being nervous is I just believed in my teammates. When they're on the floor with me, I just really am not nervous at all. When you have a veteran like Tosh Cloud who keeps us all together, and Pokey Chapman as our facilitator, it's really easy to not be worried or nervous.
Now, looking at the leaderboard, you've done all that you can. Your team has done all that they can to get you to that #1 spot. You still feel an even keel as you sit here and you watch this one?
Yeah, I am. I mean, if it's supposed to happen, it will. If it's not, it won't. But just knowing that I did everything that I was supposed to do to get to that point, I mean, it is what it is, and I go from there.
All right, now when we passed by Pokey Chapman when we were walking over to this camera, you said that's the real MVP right there. What has she meant to you?
I mean, she's just been, the greatest. I mean, she believes in everything that I said. Every time I come in and I'm like, this is what I want to do, she's like, okay, I love it. And sometimes I'm even trying to talk over her and I'm like, oh, you go Pokey. She's like, no, I want to hear what you have to say. So just her being that catalyst for our team and always believing in anything that we wanted to do and then giving us pointers, that's why she's the real MVP in this.
Now, going back to your team, I know that there was a lot of continuity with this team that you selected for your final week as captain. What set this group apart, having them all together, apart from your other groups that you had throughout the season?
Like you said, just having them come back together again. I think I had a couple of people, well, Alicia, of course, every single week it felt like, and then Cloud a couple of weeks, and Lexi Brown. All of that was just super important. I feel like gelling, especially when you have to figure out new teammates every week.
My goodness, I've never felt so safe in my life. Thank you. I mean, that was like second nature for her. Just toss that off to the side so we wouldn't get hurt. Naz Hillman, thank you so much. Congratulations on an amazing season and best of luck with where you end up tonight.
I appreciate that.
All right, the Naz Hillman, Cindy and Cheryl, the birthday girl, back to you.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you, Mariluz. Naz Hillman, cool, calm, collected. You'd never know she was one of 3 22-year-olds participating this season.
She's not cool, calm, and collected.
Oh, okay.
She is watching the leaderboard.
Oh, I got you. She came off cool.
No, she is. And to your point, it's so hard to believe that she is one of the 3 22-year-olds that we have playing in this league, because she definitely does not play like it.
NaLyssa Smith earning a trip to the free throw line. Team Sims with a 4-point lead. 18-14 here in the second quarter. A reminder, for every 3 made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. Heading into this week, 3,620 trees have been committed this season thanks to Aspiration's support. It is NaLyssa Smith at the free throw line. NaLyssa has been planting some trees too. She's hit 9 triples.
Well, I need her to not try and plant any tonight.
Oh, okay. I got you.
She needs to be in her 5 bag.
Okay, I got you. Team Smith on top in the game, 39-35. And now, just down by 3 in this quarter, 18-15. So Odyssey Sims in line to win a quarter, something she desperately needs as she looks to climb the leaderboard, keep NaLyssa Smith in her rearview mirror, and pass Naz Hillman. In and out on the 3 is Kirsten Bell. Here comes JC finding Hull underneath. That was nice.
That was pretty, JC.
2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Team Smith has won the first quarter and the 50 player points that go with it. Sims leaving it short at the rim a couple of times now today. Jordan Canada spinning, can't get the bucket to go. Odyssey Sims ahead to Bell, no dribble finish, that was gorgeous. And Team Sims has a 3-point lead with 2 minutes and change here in the second quarter. It's Team Smith leading the game, but the 50 leaderboard points that Odyssey Sims desperately needs are in her pocket right now with 2 minutes to go. Sims off on that 3, but Lexi Hull bells her out with the O-board. Crystal Bradford against Bell. Wanting a foul call, doesn't get it. Almost lost control of the basketball. Jumper in and out, battle for the rebound. Courtney Williams, Colson pokes it away. Shot clock into single digits. Williams, the mistress of the mid-range.
That's real pretty. She's so smooth with it.
A minute and a half to go. The lead in the quarter is down to a single point for Team Sims. Colson takes care of that. A little more than a minute to go. Team Sims on top in this quarter. And down just 2 possessions in the game. Lexi Hull at the free throw line, doesn't get the roll, battle for the rebound, and they're gonna ticket Bellick, who has her hands full. trying to guard 0-0.
Jordan Canada in transition, keeping her head up, her eyes up, finding Lexi Hall for a nice layup.
Jordan Canada averaging nearly 6 dimes a game. Bellick has to take a seat as fouls become a concern for Team Sims. Courtney Williams is not going to miss from the elbow. 4 quick points for her. And the lead again in the quarter down to 1. 45 seconds to go before we hit the half. You know Odyssey Sims and company want to win this quarter. Essence Carson attacking the captain, Melissa Smith. No, rebound to Crystal Bradford, and an opportunity for the team in orange is thrown away as they could have taken the lead in the quarter on that possession. So Odyssey Sims handed a lifeline via the turnover. Team Smith winning the game 45-39, but right now the focus is on those 50 quarter points that could go to Team Sims. Right now, Team Sims up 22-21. Odyssey Sims not on the floor with her team, has been sent to the locker room, and we are trying to find out why. Kirsten Bell with the finish off glass, adding to Team Sims' lead here in the second quarter. To beat the buzzer, Jordan Canada cannot connect, so Team Sims does their captain a solid by winning the second quarter and the 50 leaderboard points that go along with that. Team Sims was only able to win 1 quarter last night, but it was enough to put Odyssey in that top spot. We've got a halftime show coming for you next. It is hosted by Mary Lou's Cook. Team Smith has the lead by 4 at the break.
I am so excited about Athletes Unlimited and everything it does to support professional athletes, giving them a voice and giving them strength to show and showcase who they are.
Women's sports is the future, and we want to shine as much light on the women that are doing amazing things on the field and off.
I am so excited for the next generation to grow up with even more female sports heroes.
Women's sports to me is activism through representation for the fight for equality. You ladies are laying the foundation for the next generation.
It's amazing to see the growth and investment in pro women's sports, and I cannot wait to watch Athletes Unlimited grow and succeed.
Show the world what it means to throw like a girl.
I'm the chairperson of the PEC, Player Executive Committee. I've been involved since, the inception of this league. We started getting involved in calls early on.
So we're working on everything from uniforms to location and where people are going to live and what our schedules are going to look like, what kind of programming we want, what do we want as athletes out of the experience. As the PEC, we're speaking for the entire athlete group.
We make any decision, small or large, in conjunction with the league. They are awesome and they totally have our backs in everything that we do.
It's just a lot of work when no one's watching.
Pretty much every logistical decision that you think will be made about hosting a season in one location, we were a part of those calls.
So I'm really pumped to see what all of our hard work will appear as.
Will probably be one of the coolest achievements I ever have in my life.
Athletes Unlimited is working with a nonprofit, Culture City, to be sensory certified. What that means is for anybody coming into our venues with sensory needs, say PTSD or autism or dementia, they're going to come in, they're going to have a welcoming experience. We've had training from Culture City, all of our staff are trained. We've got these great sensory inclusion bags. They've got some headphones and some other fidgets and so forth. We've got an amazing sensory inclusive space. If somebody needs a little quiet time, they can come in, take some space in the venue. We want to make sure that anyone who comes to our venue is going to have a wonderful experience, and that is inclusive for everybody involved. That's a commitment for Athletes Unlimited. Anyone who comes to our venue should be having fun, should be enjoying themselves, and it's up to us to make that experience what they need. So we're really excited, we're really proud of being sensory certified by Culture City, and it's going to be a great season.
Welcome to the AU Pro Hoops Halftime Show. I'm Mary Louise Cook coming to you live from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, where every moment counts, and especially now more than ever as we are in the last game of AU Pro Hoops Season 2. Team Smith taking that first quarter and Team Sims taking the second. Now, the captain in orange, NaLyssa Smith, is one who was highly anticipated coming into this season as a rookie, and she is not disappointed. I had the opportunity to chat with her earlier this week ahead of all the madness leading up to this game. Let's take a look at what she had to say about the season she's had so far. Here you are, it's week 5. You've been a captain consistently since week 2. Did you expect to be in this captain role back to back to back to back?
Of course, I came in like telling myself like I want to win the whole thing. So if you don't come here thinking that, then I just don't think your priorities are right. So I came here and I've been in second place the whole time. So the last 2 games, I'm gonna try to do everything I can to get first.
Only 2 games left. What do you think is going to be key for you personally to accomplish that?
Keep playing how I'm playing, keep having a double-double every single game. I feel like that's my main priority, is make sure I'm the main one rebounding or have the highest rebounds every game.
You're about to break the record for the most number of rebounds in a single season. Did you know that?
I ain't know that. How many more?
1.
Oh, good.
So you'll do it tomorrow. By the time that we air this interview, you would have done it.
All right, perfect.
You're on pace.
It's exciting. That's what I came in here to do. Is my main focus is to rebound every game. So coming in and breaking a record my first year is gonna be exciting.
Do you feel extra pressure just knowing what's at stake on Saturday night?
Not really. I feel like if I just go out there and do what I have to do to help this team win, I feel like everything will fall into place.
Now, it only took NaLyssa 1 game to shoot to the top 10 of the leaderboard, and since then she's consistently found herself at the top and serving as a captain each week since week 2. Taking a look at the season, 22.4 points per game that she's been shooting. Tonight she already has 18, and we are only 1 half in. 6 of 10 shooting from the field goal range, and then 5 rebounds that she's got here, been averaging a double-double every single night, 11 already on the season. So looking forward to seeing if she'll put together another one tonight. Now, to celebrate Champions Weekend, we're giving you 50% off the Unlimited Club, and you can sign up now for just $10 to vote for MVP and help crown our 2023 champion. Head to auprosports.com/membership and use Champion50 to join the Unlimited Club today. A lot on the line tonight for the captains on the floor. NaLyssa looking to find herself at the top. 18 points tonight. Again, this is Mary Louise Cook on your halftime coverage. We're going to take a short break.
Young, blocked in the mid-range by Izzy. Cole with her head up, leaving it for Burkholder. Hudson with the spin and the finish.
We welcome you to Parkway Bank Sports Complex in Rosemont, Illinois for the kickoff of Athletes Unlimited.
At the start of a journey, it's impossible to know exactly where it will take you, but you can stop for a moment to mark the beginning. So welcome to the beginning of Athletes Unlimited, a project that was built with you, for you.
Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited inaugural volleyball season.
Welcome to the inaugural season of Athletes Unlimited Pro Hoops.
You are here on day one, witnessing the birth of something that has never been done before, and you are a part of it.
Think about how every day that you're here and this moment today will fit into the plan that you're constructing for your life, and go compete.
I can't wait to see us create a new future for women in professional sports and know that we're leaving this game better than we found it.
When I imagine these women coming together with all of that behind us, I feel like that's going to be something worth watching.
Welcome back to the AU Pro Hoops halftime show. I'm Mary Louise Cook, coming to you from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas. We are just one half of a basketball game away from crowning the 2023 AU Hoops champion. One of the captains in the fight tonight is Team Gold captain Odyssey Sims, who has separated herself from the pack throughout the season, holding on to the #1 spot for the most of it. Now, I had the opportunity to sit down with her earlier on in the week to chat about the season she's had so far and what she's hoping to accomplish tonight. Let's take a look.
You are the first AU basketball player ever to serve as a captain for all 5 weeks. Does that add any pressure to you coming into this week?
I've had pressure on me since after the first week, you know, like being gold and continuing to stay at the top. Is it easy to be at the top or to stay at the top? Absolutely not. I just feel like continue to do what I've been doing. I didn't change anything last week, the week before, when we first got started, so I changed now. Obviously, I know I'm still at the top. A lot of people are trying to come for my spot, which is understandable because we're all competitors. This is a competitive league.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried. Like I said, I just continue to do what I'm doing on the court, and I think everything else will take care of itself.
Did you see yourself being at the top all 5 weeks, essentially?
Absolutely not. I knew that I came in, like I said, if this was year 2, how year 1 went. It was great with it being the first season and then backdoor having here in Dallas for year 2. I was really excited. I think you can see just my energy, how I'm playing. I don't know, I was ready to kind of like play. I was just ready for this moment, I guess. I'm up there with good company, like the top 4 and even the top 10. We got some younger players, like they're sneaking up there. You got a few that hasn't been here, that weren't here last year, that are in the top 10. So that's just good to see. That just goes to show, like, regardless, like our competition level is amazing and it's just going up. I'm not worried. Like I said, I just continue to do what I'm doing on the court, and I think everything else will take care of itself.
A lot on the line for the captain in gold tonight. 7 first-half buckets for her. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more AU Pro Hoops.
The medal is celebratory, and you have full artist license. Just make it beautiful. So it all started with wanting to use used material, and we thought, let's use used balls. Thinking, well, how can I have the medal interact or collaborate with the ball material? The ball then inspired the shape. It needed to take the curvature of the ball. handmade objects are imperfect. The reality is the machine bends it, the machine warps it. I'm hand polishing, hand hammering. It's machine and handcraft. They're 4.75 inches in diameter, which makes it like a Wonder Woman medal, and also big enough to hold its own on a wall, like as if it's a plaque.
We weren't born for this. We were made, forged by the game. Every sacrifice and setback we overcame. With the cameras on or the lights dim, we put the work in. We have stumbled only to rise again. And again. We've done things that they said could never be done. We've grown into the women we dreamed we'd become. And when we got to the top, we reached back to help the next one. We have earned our place with the elite, our space to be free. Every moment has readied us to take this stage. The game shaped us so that we could shape the game.
My fashion sense, if I had to put a word to it, would be finesse.
I guess the best way to describe it is versatile. I never want to leave the house in anything that I'm not comfortable in. You know, it changes over the years, just being comfortable with who you are. Love the orange from the shirt, wanted to kind of pull it in with something else. T-Swaggy, my nickname, double finger ring.
Everybody got swag for real. Like, to be a ball player, everybody got your own style, your own type of swag.
Stay tuned this year for the fit check. T-Swaggy signing out.
Welcome back to the Fair Park Coliseum. We're getting set for the third quarter of play between Team Smith and Team Sims. Here is a look at the leaderboard right now. Naz Hillman on top and Odyssey Sims oh so close, ready to retake that top spot alongside the Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops. I am Cindy Brunson, and this is the concern at the end of the half for Odyssey Sims. What do you see here, Cheryl?
I'm honestly not really sure. I didn't know.
Odyssey Sims takes herself out of the game.
She's definitely limping off.
Gingerly heading to the locker room before the end of the half. We know she is not on the bench or with her team right now. As soon as we receive an update, we will let you know, but potentially devastating news for Odyssey Sims as she was so close to the championship. So we are underway here in the third quarter of play. Team Smith with the basketball and the lead. Crystal Bradford mid-range, no. Battle for the rebound. Poked out of bound by Lexi Hall. And it will be Essence Carson and company bringing it inbound for Team Sims. So what does Team Sims do now without their captain? They can still win her the championship potentially by winning quarters the rest of the way and winning the game.
Well, this is where you got to have some players like a Kirsten Bell, Essence. Honestly, every single player on Team Sims has to step up in her absence because that's just the type of player that Odyssey is.
No official word yet on Odyssey Sims. We're waiting to hear from our training staff led by head trainer Natalie Trotter. But when Odyssey Sims steps off the floor, you immediately lose nearly 28 points a game and 8 assists.
And leadership.
Yes.
And competitiveness. There's things that Odyssey brings that's not on the stat sheet.
Sid Colson step through, no. NaLyssa Smith with the rebound, no surprise there, as NaLyssa Smith is the top rebounder in AU this season, but a turnover, and those have cost NaLyssa Smith and company today.
Yes. Every turnover is minus 10 points. And NaLyssa now has 3 of those.
Kirsten Bell attacking the captain. That's effective. Bell helping Team Sims take a small lead here in the third quarter of play. Team Sims able to win that second quarter and garnering the 50 leaderboard points per player on the roster. It was Team Smith winning the first quarter. Lexi Hull tied up by Essence Carson. Hull gets the ball back. Shot clock winding down, and Smith is like, I'm not going to take 30 points away from myself by shooting this logo 3. That was smart.
Well, here's the thing. If she takes the shot and she misses, it's minus 10.
Right.
But a turnover is minus 10 also. But my thing is, I don't think that turnover should have been NaLyssa's.
Okay.
It probably was because she had the ball.
Yeah,
With 1 second on the shot clock, there's not much she could do with it.
Yeah. So Team Smith on top by 2. Sid Colson hanging on to the basketball barely and then runs out of bounds. So it will be Team Smith with the basketball here in this third quarter of play. Team Sims coming into this game has already faced Team Smith a trio of times, winning all 3 of them, going 3-0, and would love to make that 4-0 because that would help Odyssey's bid big time as she wants to win this championship.
Oh yeah, with the quarter wins and game win, absolutely.
Smith, no at the rim. Bradford, no at the rim. And it's Cheryl Swoop's favorite play on her birthday, a jump ball. We don't have the possession arrow here in Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. It's all about jump, jump.
Yeah, they should be playing that song.
Yes, they should.
Jump,
there we go.
Jump.
You can sing it. They don't need to play it. So it's Crystal Bradford and Kirsten Bell. Bradford winning the tip. Canada looks at the clock, gets it to Courtney Williams. Only player in double figures for her team is the captain, Smith. It's JC with the finish at the rack and has an opportunity for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, JC, so crafty, great body control. And one, I don't know who enjoys that more, the player that actually makes the move and finishes, or CeCe Andrews.
I feel you. I feel you.
Because CeCe has a great time on the sideline cheering for her teammates when they do something well.
Canada doesn't get the free throw to go, and that means Team Sims will have the basketball. And with Odyssey Sims unavailable at this juncture, again, as soon as we learn what is going on, we will pass it along to you. With Odyssey being the captain, now the acting captain is Sid Colson with the basketball right now. Kirsten Bell off the mark from 3. Hull's got the basketball and is on the run. Carson trying to stop ball, gets the block.
Yes, ma'am.
Tremendous play by the free agent Carson. Colson leaving it. Destiny Walker, no. Bellick there with the O board. Colson thought about the 3. Great recovery D by Lexi Hull. And then almost a turnover, but Carson gets it back. Kicks it to the corner. Destiny for 3. You betcha. Terrific ball movement by Team Sims.
Great extra pass by Christy Bellick to find Destiny Walker for 3.
Courtney Williams dropping it off for Bradford. That's effective.
So at the start of this quarter, if my math is correct, NaLyssa Smith was 507 points out of first place.
Ooh. Sid Colson hitting the deck hard. Let's make sure that she is okay.
Yeah, Lexi Hull taking it hard, but old school Essence Carson said, oh no ma'am, not in my house. Great ball movement. She Essence to Christy, Christy to Destiny for a wide open 3. That's beautiful basketball. You know, lots of times when a player goes down, everybody steps up and rallies around that teammate, and you know they want to try and get not only this quarter win, but this game for Odyssey Sims.
Colson thought about the three, gets it to Walker. Bellick having all kinds of trouble getting open against Canada. Walker takes it to the rim and earns a trip to the free throw line.
You know, like this is a great opportunity for a player like a Destiny Walker, Rebecca Harris, for any player to step up in those minutes that Odyssey would typically get when she's in the game. There's a lot of minutes for other players to come out and play.
And especially a player like Christy Bellick, to your point, a 10-year veteran having played overseas. She knows what to do.
She absolutely knows what to do.
Walker leaving points on the free throw line, but a great O-board by Danny McCray. So another opportunity for Team Sims to tie or take the lead on this possession. Colson off the mark. Battle for the rebound. What is the call here? And now, Essence Carson is saying, no, that ball was off of Hull. So Colson has the ability to initiate the captain's challenge because she is the acting captain in lieu of Odyssey Sims. So we'll have a challenge in just a bit. Right now, it's a 2-point game. Air Hearn three. She knew that was good. The back pedal said it all.
Last year was Athletes Unlimited Season 1. My mentality was kind of like a barrier for me, more like an obstacle. And this year, like how you see my energy is different, you know, so my mentality is, it's better. My confidence is here. When I meet Air, when I am confident in myself, I have the potential to be so unstoppable. And just the thought of that makes my heart smile.
That took us like 15 seconds. More than that, like 20. Like 20. We had like people, they would get the first part and then forget the later part. But we did good. I think it was a good product, finished product. I wish in another life that I wish in this life I had been a dancer. I feel like it's so cool to be able to just like hear counts and like get stuff so quickly. Like it takes me a minute, but once again, I've never been a dancer. But like Izzy can dance. We got people on the team who can dance. I don't think anybody's been like a trained dancer. Just, you know, something to make sure you also having fun while we're out here playing basketball together and competing. Like it was just a cool little thing to do. We got a dancing group. We'll probably be dancing all week. It's March Madness, the big dance.
Welcome back to Fair Park Coliseum. It is Team Smith with a 2-point lead and will have the basketball after an unsuccessful challenge by the team in gold, Team Sims. But the headline here, fans, Odyssey Sims, the scoring leader and assist leader for AU Pro Women's Basketball this season. Her day is done. She is inactive for the rest of the way. She leaves the game with 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, and oh so very close to the top of the leaderboard. Sydney Colson has been named the acting captain in Odyssey's stead. So now what is the mission for Team Sims in gold for their captain? Because they can still help her win the title of AU champion.
Yeah, I don't think the mission has changed at all. It's let's try to win the third quarter, win the fourth quarter, and ultimately let's try to win the game. And if they can make that happen, that is an additional 250 points for Odyssey.
So right now we're tied at 8 points apiece here in the third quarter, as Team Sims has a short bench. And Dia Jones not available today, and now Sims out as well. Colson connecting, giving Sims the 2-point lead here in the third quarter. Team Sims able to come back and win the second quarter, and now with the turnover, maybe a little momentum, everybody's starting to sense a little bit of panic in Orange, and Team Smith quickly calling a timeout, Cheryl.
I think right now, even for Team Smith, because when one player goes down, it doesn't just affect that team.
Right.
It also affects whoever it is you're playing against. And so for Team Smith right now, they just need to find a way to get back together, do the things they were doing in the first half.
Especially in the first quarter that they won.
Yes.
Yep.
And just get back on track, because for Team Sims, they have continued to play hard, if not harder, because they're trying to get this win for their captain.
100%. Nalissa Smith leading all scorers with 20 points. AU basketball fans, as a part of the celebration of Champions Week, we are offering the opportunity to win an autographed jersey by Kelsey Mitchell. For complete rules and to register, all you have to do is go to auprosports-.com/sweepstakes. Sign up now for your chance to win. Kelsey Mitchell setting an AU record with made three-pointers this season as she finishes with 48. Jordan Canada is going to take us inside the game.
You might have to bring it up, or Court, you might have to bring it up and let me screen, because she's sagging off on me when I'm bringing it over. So it's hard to give her a good pass. And we're gonna go high-low, but watch the weak side might come over and try to help, so that corner might be open.
I'm gonna punch, I'm gonna come set your screen. So instead of you come to set me, you stay high, I'm gonna come set your screen. All right. Switch on KB?
I don't know what, but they don't want to switch, but we should, because she's popping. If she rolls it, I can get out. We got a 3-player switch, we're not doing it. One.
JC has a basketball IQ that is just elite.
You know, she has a quiet voice, but it's a very powerful voice. And because she doesn't talk a lot, when she does speak, everybody listens.
100%. That huddle was locked in on her. Everybody in orange has a 2-point lead in the game, 53-51, but it's Team Sims minus India Jones and Odyssey Sims the rest of the way. But it's Team Sims winning this quarter, and now a foul against Lexi Hall, and she is in shock. Hate to see this, as Odyssey Sims has just rejoined her team in crutches on the bench with that lower leg heavily wrapped. Cheryl, your thoughts?
I mean, like, honestly, forget the leaderboard. It's just tough to see any player get hurt, but Odyssey has played out of her mind this entire season.
She has been hurt.
Yeah, and I mean, has just done great things on the court, has been a phenomenal leader, and just to see her end her AU season like that, it's hard to watch.
Nalissa Smith now has 22 points to go along with 6 rebounds, leading all scorers, giving her team a 4-point lead in the game. Essence Carson trying to answer. We are tied at 10 points apiece here in this third quarter with under 4 to play. Canada now with 10 dimes, her first double-digit assist game this year, and we can make that 11.
It's a great find. Great find by Jordan Canada.
JC helping Smith get to 24 points as she is trying to beat Naz Hillman, who sits atop the leaderboard. Essence Carson, 3 on the way. That's good. And just like that, Team Sims has retaken the lead here in the third quarter. And the 50 leaderboard points per player that go with it, and Lexi Hall gives it right back to Team Smith. I love when you sing to me. I'm not gonna lie. That's the biggest thing I'm gonna miss when we put a bow on this season.
CB, I will call you. But I'll tell you what is good to see. As hard as that is, what's good to see is her coming out, continuing to support and cheer for her team.
That is a leader with a capital L. Air Hearn gets the roll. So now we are tied at 15, or rather, Team Smith has the lead 17-13 in this quarter and has extended its lead 62-54 in the game.
In essence, Carson, we've seen her do this time and time again, knocking it down from deep. And Lexi Hall, been a little quiet, but we know what Lexi Hall can do. She comes down and gets that three right back.
Something new for you, Athletes Unlimited fans. Topps cards. Cards for the 2022 athletes will be available to purchase soon. For volleyball, Morgan Hens, softball, Sierra Romero, lacrosse, Charlotte North, and from AU basketball, Tosh Cloud. More details to come on auprosports.com, but again, cards of the 2022 athletes will be available to purchase soon. For volleyball, softball, lacrosse, and basketball, Morgan Hens, Sierra Romero, Charlotte North, and Tosh Cloud. That's pretty dope. Tosh, right? Every moment does indeed count here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Hoop. We are a little more than a quarter away from crowning the 2023 champion. Will it be Odyssey Sims behind her team, rallying behind her via injury? Will it be Nalissa Smith able to pad her stats and pick up quarter-point victories and a win victory as well? Or will it be Naz Hillman, who won game one and a bunch of quarters to help her championship cause? Right now, Naz Hillman, as you can see, atop the leaderboard with better than 6,600 points. Sims, the only points she's going to earn are from quarter or game wins the rest of the way. Air Hearn earning a trip to the free throw line. And there is Nalissa Smith closing in on Odyssey Sims, now less than 200 points away.
And Air Hearn just getting it, pushing in transition, gets all the way to the hole and draws a foul. Nalissa Smith is loving it.
The lead is 2 possessions in the quarter and now 10 points in the game. And I think the reality has hit the team in orange for Team Smith. Odyssey's not coming back. We can go get our captain this championship.
Well, yes, you hate to see a player go down, but at the end of the day, you're trying to win a game, and you're trying to win the championship. And so I know Nalissa Smith is like, let's go get it.
Right. Turnover, cheerleading from Simone Augustus, as well as the injured captain Odyssey Sims, and Team Smith expanding its lead thanks to the captain. She's got 26. And as long as Team Sims decides to play her one-on-one, she's gonna keep eating.
You're gonna have to do something different, or she is going to have a field day.
Jordan Canada waiting for her post to roll to the basket. Sydney Colson is gonna get ticketed for that personal foul. It's a 10-0 run for Team Smith over the last couple of minutes, as Rebecca Harris gets set to check back in for acting captain Sydney Colson. Under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. Nalissa Smith already with 26 points, backing down Danny McCray and earning a trip to the free throw line as well. I love me some Danny McCray. She has been fantastic this season, but one-on-one, Smith is gonna eat.
And that's not just on Danny McCray. Yeah, when she decides to get on that block and go to work, she's pretty good.
Nalissa Smith with 28 points and counting into double figures for a 15th time this season. That means every game she's played, she's scored at least 15 points or more. She's coming off dropping 25 last night, and she has 299 points in this game. Still sitting in 3rd place overall. Gets that free throw to go. Smith now with 29 points, 2nd best game of the season for her. And a turnover. Bradford leaving it for her captain. You can tell what the mission is, and everybody in orange is understanding the assignment. NaLyssa Smith leading all scorers with 31 points. It's a 15-0 run over the last couple of minutes, and it is time to start to taste that chip, Cheryl.
Crystal Bradford just getting out in transition, leaving it for her captain, and said, no, you take this one. Let me let you get these 20 points right here.
So NaLyssa Smith is just getting it done. 31 points, 7 rebounds, still a couple rebounds shy, actually 3 of that double-double, but right now she's just about scoring the basketball. A reminder, we want to let you know Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is heading out on its spring exhibition tour starting tonight, visiting 9 top collegiate volleyball programs to play exhibition matches, along with appearances at youth tournaments and hosting clinics as well. For more information on the tour, go to auprosports.com. NaLyssa Smith has had such a fantastic rookie season, and as we look ahead to crowning a champion and then to season 3, I only hope against hope that Smith comes back. She has been a revelation.
Yeah, and I also think this has been really good for her confidence, really good for her getting ready to go into the WNBA season. And it would be really, not to mention the fact that I think we need more bigs in AU.
Yes, Smith with her 2nd 30-point game of the season. She's the only player in the league to score in double figures in all 15 games this season. And of course, Odyssey Sims can't match that. She left with just 7 points to her total. Very good block by Lexi, a member of the all-defensive team, flashing and earning a trip to the free throw line. The team in orange is rolling downhill. Smith now with a career high of 32 points. And now it is Lexi Hull at the free throw line to add to the gigantic advantage for the captain, NaLyssa Smith.
Lexi is loving it too. It's nice to get a block on one end, right? To do it defensively.
And how many times do we see that?
Off.
We always see that in basketball. Good defense leading to good offense. Destiny Walker almost losing the handle.
But you know it's got to be tough for Odyssey to just sit on the side and knowing that she can't go back in and help her team.
Essence Carson, no. Battle for the rebound won by Jordan Canada, who somehow is able to get it out to Air Hearn with the time winding down. Lexi Hull, 3, no. NaLyssa Smith rebounds and then turns it over. So she cost herself some points there at the end of the quarter. But Team Smith will end this quarter with another 50 quarter win points in their pocket. Now have won the first quarter and the third quarter. Team Smith with a commanding lead in the game of 77-54 as we get closer to crowning a champion.
Basketball at the end of the day is just a game, and there's so much more in the world, and being able to play for something bigger than yourself means everything. I feel like it's just an equal chance for people to see you as a total person and an athlete. And I think it just keeps a constant reminder of your why you're here, why do you feel like this cause is important to you and those around you.
I'm very grateful and thankful to have the life that I do and the career that I have, and I want to be able to, help other people that aren't as fortunate as I am. And so I think it's extremely important to do that, and I love that Athletes Unlimited is giving that opportunity to us athletes to give back to those that need it most.
Championship Award goes to guard number 63, CeCe Andrews.
I was surprised, first of all, shocked. For me, it kind of felt like respect a little bit. Like, regardless of what I did on the court, they recognized who I was as a person, and for me, that's kind of the most important thing to me, is that people see my value just as a human being and what I can bring to the table. So I think it shows that you can do a lot more. You can be bigger than a basketball, than bigger than 5 points, bigger than 20 points. It's really about how you carry yourself and what else you can do. I felt a part of AU, I felt a part of a family, so it was special for sure.
Given our choices, we using our voices, helping the voiceless. We stand for a cause, not fighting for straws. We changing the laws, we give it our all. It's a bigger picture, we paint the walls. We are unlimited. Look at the game, we changing it all. We unified on the front line for the one time, cause it's one grind, no divide. When we ride, use one voice, then we shine. Stand up now.
Well, you've heard it all season long, and now you can add it to your playlist. The 2023 Athletes Unlimited theme song, Every Moment Counts, is available to download or stream right now. It's available on all major platforms. Add it to your Spotify, Tidal, or Apple Music playlist today. Thanks so much for watching on Bally Sports and WNBA League Pass, with 10 more minutes to go in the fourth quarter of our doubleheader. It is Naz Hillman in that top spot on the leaderboard with better than 6,600 points. And it is NaLyssa Smith trailing Hillman by just 333 points now for that top spot. NaLyssa Smith off on the try there, comes up a little gimpy, and now a bucket will add to the Team Smith lead as Canada connects from 3. Boy, she heard you say she needed to shoot from range.
Well, she definitely has the ability to do it.
So what's left that will be easy pickings for Team Smith? 50 leaderboard points and 150 win points for the game. So 50 points for the quarter win here in the fourth quarter, and 150 points for the game win for NaLyssa Smith. Crystal Bradford off on the triple try. Jordan Canada with the rebound, trying to attempt the putback, and gets fouled. So 333 is the gap between Naz Hillman and NaLyssa Smith. But there's 200 points sitting right there that could easily cut into that lead.
It's going to be close, to your point. And NaLyssa doesn't really know where she is on the leaderboard. I don't think she's watching the in-house board like that. But 50 points for the fourth quarter, 150 for the game. If she wins an MVP vote.
That's 90 if she wins MVP 1, 60 for MVP 2, 30 for MVP 3.
And we know she's going to continue to add to her stat line.
Right, she's at 31
She's sitting
points.
in a good place.
32 is her career high, so she's 1 point away from that. Essence Carson, terrific take, but can't finish at the rim. Crystal Bradford behind the back, finding her captain, bouncing back to Bradford. Doesn't get the bunny, rebound put back, no. Holson chases the basketball out of bounds. It will stay with Team Smith with 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. The mood is lively on that bench for NaLyssa Smith and company, as Colson has to dig the basketball out of the corner. Thank you, Sid, appreciate you. And it will be Team Smith basketball. Jordan Canada just hit a 3 to put her team up 5-2 here in this fourth and final quarter. Lexi, oh, that was lush. Kirsten Bell trying to answer and cannot. Bradford with the rebound. and needs no help bringing the basketball up the floor. NaLyssa Smith and company with a gigantic lead in the game. Bradford trying to pad her own stats. Lexi Hall playing like it's a 10-point disadvantage for Team Smith in this game. She only knows one way to play, 1,000%.
I was gonna say, but she's playing today like she played week 1.
Yes, like day 1.
Yeah, non-stop, 100 miles an hour, play hard, go hard, get on the floor.
Crystal Bradford will take a seat. Bradford leaving with 10 points and 13 rebounds, another double-double for her. Colson trying to feed Kirsten Bell, who had Canada on her. Battle for the rebound. Rivers somehow comes out with it. The captain's all alone. And now she's got a new career high with 33 points. Team Smith on top, 87-56. And unless there's a Herculean effort by the team in gold, it looks like those 150 win points are in the back pocket of Team Smith. And now we have Crystal Bradford in for a chair chat. I know she's happy that Air Hearn just buried another triple. Crystal Bradford, what's the vibe on that Team Smith sideline?
What's the vibe? It's turned. They're giving us energy. When we were pretty dry, I think everybody in here is a little dry. We're feeding off them a little bit, but our team came and they've been giving us energy over here. So it's been good.
Crystal, what was your reaction when you learned that Odyssey Sims' day was done?
I didn't have a reaction. I didn't know her day was done. I just looked over there and I was like, oh, yeah. You hate to see that. You know what I'm saying? Competitors, we're excited to compete against the best, you know, and she's somebody that don't go down easily. So I've been excited for this day, you know, so yeah, hate to see that.
I think that's what's made season 2 so special. We've had so much good on good. What have you learned about yourself this season, Crystal?
That I can adapt, you know, again, from our first chair talk weekly, it's just been something to adapt to, whether it's a team that likes to get it and go or a team that likes to be in sets, and just knowing the mismatches, knowing what we have and our identity each time, being able to adapt to my game to adapt to that. So scoring at 3 levels, defending at all levels, it's been a blast.
So, Crystal, I think you have, do you think you've gotten better?
Absolutely.
Since week 1, and how?
Oh man, I've gotten better with I haven't been playing, so I've just gotten better just being locked in with my teammates, right? Knowing when to go, knowing when to stop, knowing when to set up free throws. My shot has gotten better. I want to give a huge shout out to Coach Danielle. Just working with her on our off time, just getting it in. You know, she got jokes for me of how my form used to look, and I hate to see it. Can y'all see me? Her and Simone Augustus, when they see me, they do this. That's how I used to shoot.
Okay.
So
a little off to the side.
Yeah, I really hate to see it, but I just laugh it off with them. I don't even like to see it no more. So my shot has improved. My ability to communicate, not just out there talking. Coach Pokey loves to say, don't just be out there talking, communicate to your teammates. Liz is eating, and we love to see it. She said she was going to pay us all if she gets number 1. So.
Oh, okay, so you're going to celebrate that bag too. Now NaLyssa Smith with a career-high 39 and an opportunity to make it a 40-piece at the free throw line.
We love to hear. Oh, y'all know we got to talk quiet. Will she shoot because she can hear me?
Well, we don't, but you do.
You do, we don't.
Y'all the ones said it. Y'all the main ones to be like, we can't talk loud. Oh, so y'all not cheering for us? Y'all not rooting for us? That's cool.
Oh, no, we're rooting for you. I want to let you know that NaLyssa Smith has passed Odyssey Sims on the leaderboard.
Well, listen.
And so now the only person ahead of her is Naz Hillman.
What do we have to do for her to get
you
past
got to
Naz?
win this quarter. And you definitely have to win the game. And Smith has to keep eating. And she has got to pad those stat points and lock down MVP one.
I was gonna say, and she needs that MVP one spot.
Well, look, she just unbuttoned her pants. She got a little more room to eat. You know what I mean? So she got look at her. She got a little more room. She about to take a break, act like something wrong with her arm, so she can breathe.
Listen, did she unbutton her pants or did she loosen her belt? Because you know we do both of those.
She had loosened her belt at the beginning of the fourth. She done unbuttoned her pants. Now she going back for seconds in the buffet line.
Oh, I love it. Taking a live look at the leaderboard, there is Naz Hillman on top with better than 6,600 points. NaLyssa Smith has to be attended to on the sideline. A little blood coming out of that elbow, but she's right there with 6,407 points. There are 200 points sitting for her on the table with a, look at me say tater. You guys talking about loosening belts, I'm thinking Thanksgiving. In the fourth quarter and the game win, so bam, 200 points there. And then again, an MVP vote as well. The number she needs is 333.
That seems far, but you know, it's possible.
Right?
Well, but you're going to get 150 for winning the game and another 50 for winning the fourth quarter. So that's 200 points right there.
150 is a lot to get, Cheryl, Cindy.
Yes, it is.
Very doable. Anything is possible. Kevin Garnett voice. I love that quote. Everybody that's listening, did you guys know it was the Sheryl Swoopes' birthday?
We did have an inkling there was something special about today.
And guess what?
What's that?
Happy birthday, Sheryl Swoopes. Happy birthday, Sheryl Swoopes. Happy birthday.
Woo! Oh, and she sings.
We did not know she could sing.
She hoops.
Okay.
She flexes.
Crystal Bradford bringing it.
Only for you, Cheryl.
Okay, NaLyssa Smith is at 41 points, a new career high. The AU scoring record in a single game, 43. Yes. She is 2 points shy. All right, Crystal Bradford, thank you for the song. Thank you for your outstanding play all season long. And we know you want to get back in this game and get some more leaderboard points and help your captain.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. You guys did an amazing job this season, and we appreciate y'all.
Oh, right back at you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Crystal.
All right, have a good one.
All right, 2 points shy of a century mark is Team Smith. And again, NaLyssa, 2 points shy of the AU single game scoring record of 43. Canada with 15 dimes is an AU high for this season. So Canada has just been feeding Smith almost on every opportunity down the floor. Lydia Rivers looking for her captain. Air Hearn, closeout defense by Harris on point. Hearn fires and hits. Air Hearn's got 19. Tiana Hawkins' record for scoring in a single game is so in jeopardy right now. Crystal Bell buries the triple. Her individual leaderboard points continue to accrue. JC, no one-stop ball, but she couldn't pay it off with the make at the 10. Colson bouncing to Bell, who traveled with the basketball. So it is Team Smith in control, up 101-70. In Dallas on a Saturday, we're about to crown a new AU champion.
Every moment in a game can change. It can split in a second. It can alter the game in like one way or another. And I think that taking each moment to kind of like break down the game and work for the moments instead of just working for the end result and the game itself. Take it minute by minute. Take it possession by possession. Those are the moments that are going to matter.
I love the fact that you're going to be awarded points on both ends of the floors. If I'm selling out on the defensive end, I can get just as many points for things as if I make a three or if I make a layup.
There's a lot going on in a game, especially as like a midfielder, like you're involved in every play.
I don't think a lot of people really realize that there's more to Athletes Unlimited than just these individual points.
literally every moment, like on and off the field. Plays a role in the chemistry piece, which is where you find the game wins.
When you're in the dugout, it's so amazing where you guys are constantly cheering, whether they're in the starting 9, whether they're coming in a pinch hit, pinch run. We're all contributing to the success of our team. We have to be unified as a team, which eventually lead to winning the game.
This is an amazing piece of work right here. This is amazing art. You have something that's representative of being unlimited. There are unlimited interpretations of this piece of art. And it almost looked like organized chaos, which is life in itself. It's about all the tiny brushstrokes that you make throughout time in order to get to that end result. And what you end up with is something beautiful. So shout out to the artists. I love it. I feel like an art geek right now. And this is dope, man. See, Athletes Unlimited always doing dope things. It's the place to be.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to goang.com. That is what is on the line to etch your name into the Book of Unlimited as a champion. And now it is a scoring record that is also up for grabs. Tiana Hawkins currently holds it at 43. NaLyssa Smith with 41 points and counting tonight with more than 4 minutes to go. The defending champ Hawkins is here, or not here rather, to defend her title, but knows how special the 2023 winner will feel.
Hey, it's Tiana Hawkins here, the inaugural Athletes Unlimited Basketball Champion. First and foremost, I want to thank all of the fans for their support. Secondly, I want to congratulate everyone on an incredible Season 2 in Dallas. I cannot wait to see who will be named the 2023 Athletes Unlimited Basketball Champion.
Well, neither can we. I'm not going to lie. Tiana, we got all kinds of drama. Right now, NaLyssa Smith is only trailing Naz Hillman by 248 points. We know she's in line to get 200 win points, winning the quarter and winning the game. And now she would need the MVP 2 at the minimum to have enough points to pass. And how about tying the scoring record in a single game with 43 as NaLyssa Smith continues to eat? She has completely wrecked every record in AU this season, Cheryl.
I am done. Listen, and it's been so beautiful to watch how hard she plays, how much she gets all of her teammates involved in averaging a double-double a game. That is tough to do.
Jordan Canada earning a trip to the line. And to your point, as NaLyssa has gone, so has everybody else. It's an AU season high in assists for Jordan Canada because she's throwing into one of the most efficient shot makers we've seen this season.
I am not going to say I had anything to do with this, but she's been in her 5 bag the entire second half.
You did make a point to say, don't do this via the 3. Work on the block.
Listen, that's where she gets her money, is on the block. And it's okay every now and again if you want to, step away and dive a little bit into your 2 or 3 bag. But especially when you look at how, I don't even want to say defeated, but when you look at Team Sims, right? They were already without India Jones.
Yes.
And then unfortunately Odyssey goes down.
Yes, right before the half ended.
At the position that NaLyssa plays, you have an advantage in the paint. So why step out on the perimeter?
Especially when Team Sims, no matter what personnel has been on the floor tonight, they've been in single coverage against one of the most devastatingly good posts we've seen. So the lead continues to grow in the quarter and the game for Team Smith, led by NaLyssa. Her next basket gives her the outright single scoring record in AU women's basketball history. Odyssey Sims can only watch from the bench. NaLyssa Smith spinning, and she's got the record, 45 points, as she is chasing the chip.
Ooh, that spin move was nasty.
And she grabs another rebound. So double-double again for NaLyssa Smith. 45 points and 11 rebounds. And make it 47 with an opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. This is one of the best performances we've seen at AU.
Jordan Canada just left it for a nice little spin move. And Crystal Bradford attacking the basket, just dropping it off to her captain. That's nice, big girl.
Jordan Canada now with 17 dimes, an AU season high. Smith, make it 48.
CB, she is going for 50 plus.
It's a 9-0 run, and she needs these personal points. She's trying to avoid needing an MVP vote, which quite frankly has not been there for her the last couple of weeks.
That's the smart thing to do.
19 made field goals by NaLyssa Smith has also tied an all-time record here at AU, as Smith has destroyed the record book here this season. Lexi Hall with the rebound, and there is Hillman. Lexi Hall with the three, helping her cause as she comes through with her second double-double of the season. And you know what's going to be great? The Indiana Fever are going to tweet furiously about the success of their players in this league. Shout out to them. They have been fantastic all season long, making sure that their team members get their flowers for playing as hard as possible in this league.
That is NaLyssa Smith, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell.
You bet. Nice finish by Bradford at the cup. 115 points to 70 now is the lead under 2 minutes to go. I want to shout out our media relations manager, Eric Rue. He is my cheat code. He's been fantastic for the last 5 weeks. Danny McCray, turnaround jumper, doesn't get the roll. Smith with another rebound, helping her point total as she inches oh so close to Naz Hillman. Remember, 200 points are just sitting there for her as she now has 50. A 50 burger for NaLyssa Smith.
Whew. Listen.
Essence Carson makes the three. It was pretty, and Smith continues the climb up the leaderboard. Remember, add 200 points to that 65-21, because that is what NaLyssa Smith is a minute 17 away from.
It was just a matter of time. That is where she's been eating all day long. NaLyssa Smith, a big fitty piece. Whew. And look, 20 for 27.
Which the made field goals, a new AU record in a single game. She has wrecked the record books. And for now, she is checking out of the game. She has done all she can do and put it out there. So 18-3 run, thanks in large part to NaLyssa trying to pad her stats as much as possible. So it is Rivers, Bradford, Hull, Canada, and Hearn to close out the deal for NaLyssa Smith and her bid to win the whole darn thing.
Very deserving.
Canada comes up with the steal, getting it ahead to Hearn, who JC's like, do you not understand? I'm like, I got 17 dimes. I wanted 18. As we take a look at the leaderboard, Naz Hillman, 6,060 points. Carson off the mark, and NaLyssa Smith, after the 50-point, 13-rebound effort, is oh so very close to becoming the second ever champion in AU women's hoop. The largest margin of victory all time is 26 points, and that is gonna fall as well. That was Team Harrison over Team Russell last season. So again, NaLyssa Smith orchestrating all kinds of records just by her outstanding individual play.
Yeah, NaLyssa Smith came into this season and set the tone in game one with the type of player she was going to be, what she was going to bring every single game, and she did not disappoint.
And Rebecca Harris is going to let the clock run out. And so that is going to do it as we inch closer to putting a bow on the second Athletes Unlimited basketball season. Take a bow, NaLyssa Smith. Take a bow. 50 points and 13 rebounds. 50 quarter points for the winning of the fourth quarter, 150 win points for winning the game, 200 points going NaLyssa Smith's way as she chases Naz Hillman atop the leaderboard. As we wait for those numbers to circle through the tote board to show you what the leaderboard looks like before the MVP votes. Remember, MVP 1 gets 90 points, MVP 2, 60, MVP 3, 30, and you see NaLyssa with Odyssey Sims there. What a great moment. Those two competed as if their life depended on it. It was a beautiful thing. So these are the updated numbers, and say hello to the new champion called by Sheryl Swoopes earlier today before we started the doubleheader. NaLyssa Smith, the second ever champion of Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. On your birthday, Hall of Famer. On your birthday.
Listen, it was great basketball. Every single game, every single day by every player. NaLyssa Smith set the tone early. She deserved every bit of this.
I could not agree more. 50 points, 13 rebounds, and all of the win points that she would need to even not need the MVP votes that are coming as well. We have a new champion, and said champ is standing by with our Mariluz Cook. Mariluz, take it away.
NaLyssa, you told me earlier on in the week that you were going to do everything possible to walk away as the champion. Now having broken the single game scoring record with 50, won this game. What is the feeling, AU champion?
Man, it feels great. It feels even better when your team supports you and gets you the ball every time down the floor. So all kudos to them. Appreciate them.
To come in as a highly anticipated AU rookie, what did it take to walk away as the champion tonight?
And it took everything. It took every single person out here. We played collectively. We said we was going to win this game, and that's what we did.
What was the central focus heading into this one that allowed you to come away with such a dominant victory?
Get the ball inside. That was our biggest thing.
Now, I know that you did share some words just now with Odyssey Sims. What was your message to her after this game?
You know, just to stay up. She had a great run out here. You know, that was the person I was coming for the whole time. So she's a great person and a great leader.
What was the message from your parents coming into this one? Because I know that they send you a little message before every single game.
They said, do everything you got to do to get this win and get this gold.
All right, and you did it. Congratulations, NaLyssa.
Appreciate you.
All right, congratulations to the AU champion. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks so much. Something tells me that's not the only gold medal that NaLyssa Smith is going to collect. Team Smith winning 120-73. 2023 champion for AU. Tune into the WNBA's League Pass for closing ceremonies here from Dallas. For Sheryl Swoopes, Mariluz Cook, and our entire crew, I'm Cindy Brunson. Thanks so much for watching Season 2 with us on Bally Sports and the WNBA League Pass.